AFTV Julian, you just heard Marty, man, he's passionate there, you know what I mean, he's absolutely buzzing. That was impressive tonight, 4-0, that's Atlético Madrid, people. That is a serious team, and they've just been blown away.
Yeah, but it wasn't just Marty, was it? Everyone that's come on here, even Yardman, everything's been positive. Everyone's talking positively, and I'm looking back at the last time we played them. I think, when was it, 2018? And I'm looking at the differences between then and now, and we were on a real downer, weren't we? That was towards the end of the Wenger era. Everything was going wrong. You know, the crowd was on a downer. We played against 10 men that night, and we broke them down once. They got that goal towards the end, and we knew then that we were going to Madrid, and we knew what was coming. Whereas now, again, we know what's coming, but we know what's coming in a far more positive way. But actually, when I looked at tonight, everything was better, everything was in our favour. But one little bit of balance I'd like to put on proceedings is that the other thing that was better tonight for us was luck. Because although we played really well, and Madrid are a great team, I thought everything went for us. Because in that first half, it could have been very different.
How's that?
Well, we talked about that they didn't have a shot on target until the 77th minute, which on its own, you take that stat in isolation, looks like we dominated the game. But I remember two massive chances for Madrid. One hit the crossbar at 0-0, and the other one that we've sort of spoken about previously is when Raya came out and tackled, which was a good tackle, but what he did, he left the goal exposed. And
was that on target?
It wasn't on target, but what surprised me on that?
No, you know this is right.
No,
listen,
I'm not talking.
listen.
No,
I hear people.
I'm right. I'm not saying Arsenal were lucky, but luck could have gone against us. We could have gone into half time being 2-0 down.
But if you go off of that logic here, then it could have been 8-2, because we had 8 shots on target. So what if their keeper would have let those 8 shots in? What if? I mean, that's not how football works.
But it can work that way. How many games have we seen when Arsenal have absolutely dominated far more? You remember Villa a few seasons ago when we could have won the league and we lost the league by a point.
I think it's a bit different.
And I think that game we actually played better than tonight.
Hold on. I don't think he's right, because I think if you've got a game like that, I think if you've got a game sometimes where you've hit the... So I looked at that game on the weekend, the United game against Liverpool. I'm like, on another day, and even a few United fans, when the dust settled, they said, listen, on another day, because they hit the bar 3 times.
Yep.
When you hit the bar once, right, I don't think, listen, that happens in games. Now, it's not on target. And then the other one, he's hit it wide.
He has hit it wide, and it was down to him. It was a bad shot rather than good defending on that one.
Well, it was free. Yeah, but there were also 3 defenders back. But you could also argue that Arsenal have had 8 shots, which is I think it was 8 to their 2. So then they could have scored, and Arsenal hit the bar as well.
I'm not saying
it's not lucky, is it?
I'm not saying we were lucky, but what I'm saying,
you did.
No, there was luck. We had luck on our side.
No, but so did they.
There's a difference between. Well, they obviously didn't, because they hit the bar.
No, we're talking about the first half. So did they.
No, in the first half, it was quite conceivable we could have gone in 2-0 down. Now we didn't. Now
they could have went in 8 down. Because we had 8 shots, we had them. We had them under pressure earlier on in the game. We were the team looking more likely to sign.
So overall, I'm not saying don't say.
It's a weird thing to say
that we were lucky. June says we were lucky. I'm not saying we're lucky. I'm saying that we had luck on our side, and let's have a little bit of balance here, a little bit. Because it was a very good performance, an excellent performance.
I give no balance. We destroyed Atlético Madrid 4-0. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We destroyed them. We actually destroyed them for 13 minutes. In 13 minutes, all our goals, and I'm not saying that's bad.
The game's 90 minutes.
The game's 90 minutes. In 13 minutes, we scored our 4 goals.
Right, yeah.
Excellent. A fantastic
But for the rest of the game, you've got to keep a clean sheet.
We had the better of the game. We had the better game, and we deserved to win. Now look at the Olympic.
You happy?
I'm very happy. I've had one of the best.
You haven't seen me.
No, I just want to give a little bit of balance, a little bit. And I don't
No
want to
balance on a 4-0. What, did they miss 4 penalties? What's going on? What balance? You just destroyed the team 4-0. Be happy, man.
I'm very happy.
The best defence, and we smashed them.
Everything.
Simeone.
Everything's
Yeah.
about.
Do you know how many times they've been saying that Arteta ain't good enough? Let's get Simeone. No, wait, Julian, right? Right, I know what you're saying, mate, but you're going too far, right? Exactly. Right? Listen, do you know how many years I've been listening that Arteta, George Graham, defensive. We smashed Atlético Madrid, who won the fucking Spanish League a few years ago, at our ground. We destroyed them. There's no balance.
The scoreline would indicate you.
I
thought we were brilliant.
They beat Barcelona the other day 5-1.
It was Real Madrid.
They beat Real Madrid 5-1, but maybe Real Madrid would be unlucky. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
So I thought, it was an excellent game, an excellent performance.
Poor Arsenal, man. I'll tell you, I feel sorry for you, man. I'll tell you, I feel sorry for you. Honestly,
I've been one of his biggest fans, Arteta. And
just say you destroy.
Oh look! Look. I said we came in on the first half. After the first half, we could have conceivably came in 2-0 down. It could be.
Or we could conceivably have come in 5 or 6 up.
What I'm saying is, I've seen better performances, and we've not done as well. We've not done as well in the scoreline. So we deserve to win. There's no doubt we deserve to win. And everything about tonight was great. But I just want a little bit of balance here. And I'm just holding myself back, mate, because it's very easy. There was a guy comes on before, says we're going to win the quadruple. But what?
He didn't exactly say that. He said
we could win the quadruple, and we could win the quadruple, and he put in the word could, and no one heard the word could. We could win the quadruple. But we could end up winning nothing. Doesn't mean we're not a great team.
Me personally, I put no balance on it, right? Because there is no balance to be put because we've just destroyed Atlético Madrid by 4-0. That is a serious performance. If that had been the other way round, everybody would come out here slagging off Arteta. We're terrible with this. Nobody would remember that we hit a crossbar, right? Yeah, a crossbar, so what? Get it on target.
And that is the issue with most football fans. It's all about the score. Which it is primarily. It's all about the score, but you can go a little bit. You can go a little bit deeper because if they win, everything's amazing. There's no negatives, and if they lose, everything's terrible, and there's no positives. And all I'm trying to do is just try and look a little bit deeper than just the score. That's all.
What's your point? What are you trying to say?
Have a good evening.
Hey.